I see better when it's always for a cause, saying that I'm so cold.
What's good, guys? My name is Benjamin Kotick, aka Kotick, aka artist, producer, engineer, and the creator of 10 Digits, produced by Christy, who I'm actually gonna have a EP with very soon. But today I'm not gonna talk about our collaborations. I'm gonna be talking about the collaboration with the director and the videographer behind the 10 Digits video, Daniel Hedo. Let's get to it. I also, by the way, if you're asking what this is, this merch right here that I'm wearing, I did this myself, and I will be releasing phone case merch sometime soon to the song. I'm not sure if I already did it or if I am. I'm making this video a couple days back. It's Sunday today, so I'm not really sure what is gonna be put out or I'm gonna be putting out in the next couple of days, but just letting you guys know, and let's get to it.
Engineered by Kodak.
So before I keep going, I just want to stop right here. This was the first day where we shot. So the background behind the shooting was that I used to work a job at, it was like a summer job at a festival. And we did all kinds of like weird shit. We went from like, setting up stages to burning things. And so one of my jobs was, I was with this one kid and we were burning like wood in this really weird, but like close to the downtown area location where you could see like a lot of great things, and there were these like destroyed cars and stuff, and I just really loved the vibe of it. And in the back of my head I was like, yeah, like we should definitely make a video there when it's like sundown. I'm wearing like a worker's jacket or like a worker's vest, and we're shooting a video and stuff. But basically it didn't turn out like this. As we went to this location, and then there were these random people who were like, oh, you guys are entering private property, like you guys can't come here. Which to me, it didn't feel like this when I was working there. But basically, that was kind of an L that we took. Daniel was carrying like 2 or 3 bags. He was coming out. He also doesn't live in Ostrava, but anyways, so he had to travel to Ostrava where we shot this, my home city. And he was like, bro, like, just next time try to figure out how the locations actually are supposed to be. But anyways, I did have a backup plan right at the top of my mind, and it was these railway tracks that you're seeing here that were right next to the location where I wanted to go first, but then, it was private property. But these railway tracks were for cargo trains, and we decided to shoot it there. And even though we definitely knew that it was probably like illegal being on just railways, like it probably would be anywhere else, but we still did it. So we still did it. And it kind of just resulted in this. Yeah, I mean, so this was the first day. A lot of people told me that the track is a very daytime type of song. And so they were kind of surprised when they saw that the beginning of the song started at night, which I do agree, and this is why I wanted it to start at around like sunset, like sundown, whatever. But by the time we got to this railway location and started taping, it was just nighttime. So yeah, anyways, let's keep going. Yeah. So this part right here, this was the last day where we were taping, I think. Yeah, this was the last day we were taping. I mean, we were shooting. And this Daniel's idea was that I should look at the computer on the take that I was doing here on the first day, which is kind of like a fourth wall break thing. You probably already figured that out.
Say what's up. These days I feel bigger when I'm going through my walks. These days I see better when it's always for a cause, saying that
A lot of effects. He loves effects. I should have put like an epileptic tag before this, but it is what it is. Yeah, so this covering of the hand right here that I was doing, that was my idea, and it perfectly goes because I was like, we should do a thing where like I cover my hand at the camera and then I uncover my hand at a different place, at a different location. You're about to see that right now. So this, the second room that you saw right here that I was here, hold on. Yeah, so this was, it's in my house. And I just love the aesthetic of this place because, you have piano, pictures, paintings. There's a little violin case at the back. It also has like these really nice pillows, has these really nice pillows. This thing, I don't know what you call it, bed lining or whatever the fuck, I don't know. But we did it in this room. It was a vibey place. If you could probably tell, but there's this shadow at the back of the closet. And so the reason why we did that, or the reason how that was, is because we had light. We had like a light station on the side because what was happening was Daniel, because he's like, of course, the videographer, like he was like, you know, there's not enough light. We need to add some light somewhere. And at that time, I was extremely focused on my face and how I just looked and how it looked lighting wise, and was completely ignorant of the fact that there's a whole shadow here in the back. But yeah, that was kind of a little slip up that we had. But regardless, it still looks great.
Told if you keep thinking you the best, stop playing with yourself. It's not a game, it's not a match. Playing checkers, never chess. It ain't always about the win.
Yeah, so checkers and chess. What we did here, you guys probably see, we didn't actually have a chessboard. We just had like, we just took this random like thing that you put on tables. I don't know what you called it, like napkin or whatever, fancy napkin, and it looked kind of like a chessboard. So we kind of were like, okay, we should definitely do something like that. But anyways, yes, that was like a little idea that we threw out there.
Focus you to think that this is easy to amount. Fuck all they expecting from me, now I'm making sense. Kill 'em with kindness, just
Yeah, so also one more thing, guys, before I go ahead. You guys probably saw this, but there is a change in angles, and I just wanted to let you guys know that that was all done with one camera. With one camera and one angle. And what we did here was I was using the same exact hand gestures for different takes, and then Daniel was basically able to merge that together and make it look like it's two different cameras coming at once. So that was really nice. Anyways.
kill 'em with kindness, just know the lesson, know the drill. Say that I'm so cold. Yeah. But it's warmer at the core, can you call my phone? Yeah. 10 9 digits if you know.
Covering it here, right here again. Didn't really like these past couple of seconds of it, but it was necessary to put in there. And yeah, but that's it. By the way, huge epilepsy sign warning. Please, if you have epilepsy or if you get triggered by big flashes of lights, just skip this video for like the next 10-20 seconds, please. All right, here we go.
I'm in the zone, in the city, riding through it, shit, I'm litty 702 to the 5. I just work and stay alive, even
Oh yeah, so by the way, yeah.
I don't got
So this was Daniel's idea. He was like, you should play something on the piano. When we were doing the same takes that we were doing in the room earlier in the video, we were doing also these takes here. As you guys can see, there's also light coming from the back here that we had. But what I was like, my perfectionist, I was like, but I don't know what to play like. But he was like, you know, just play something. Let's just put it in. And it fit in beautifully.
What's the new spot? Give me everything, I'm hot stuff, but I just say what's up. Bigger days do all the work.
Yeah, this, you probably saw this a little bit earlier where that was a huge flashing. But what we wanted to do here was kind of merge the different scenes of the video, where we wanted me, or like Daniel's idea was like, oh, you should put on shoes, walk out the door from the house, go down through the hallway, and then we could like kind of merge it with like me playing the piano, being in the room, then me exiting the room, exiting the house, and then going to the train station, I mean to the railway place, kind of just making the scenes kind of merge together. But it still is kind of still out of place. But we didn't really care at the end of the day. We just kind of wanted to make some kind of a scene where it connected some parts of this video at least. You'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so here I'm walking out the door. Shout out to my pops on the side. Oh my God, this scene. This is the most beautiful scene. So what we did here, as I told you guys earlier, so we were at this railway place that was for cargo trains. And these cargo trains, what they would do is they would purposefully miss their destination where they were supposed to like just like stand and stop the engine, and they would go further, go back, and then stop. So what this train was doing, this train you see right here, is and for every train there was a conductor who had like a walkie-talkie and like knew what was going on, and they could have anytime reported us to the cops, which they didn't. Actually, one of the guys, he was showing me thumbs up, and I'll show you that guy right there in a minute. But this train, what was happening was we were doing a scene, or Daniel was showing me a scene, and this train was coming in. And then when we were actually redoing one of the takes here, and then we used this take, of course, was this train came out of nowhere. It was just like coming out of nowhere and going back, coming out of nowhere. And I had like, I love the way that I had my hand gestures. I was looking at the camera, and then I kind of freestyled my way through this by turning my back and then walking out. And that was kind of the end of the video. You guys will see all those elements combine together right now. I can see the conductor right here. He was just looking at me. That was great. Yeah. No, overall it was a great experience. It was amazing. We had a lot of fun doing this video, and I was really happy that Daniel was willing to help me take part in this, and yeah, that's how this video came out. So if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, let me know in the comments. The video is going to be posted in the comments. I'm going to try and see if the merch is going to be done by the time I release this video, which should be also in the comments, or not in the comments, in the description, you know what I mean. And I hope to hear some comments and thoughts from you guys. Have a good day.